Alright, good morning everyone. Hope everyone's having a fantastic morning so far. For myself, I did have one loser this morning over on CODX. I would like to go into that trade, let you guys know what I did wrong, what could I have done better, and how could I improve going forward. Like I say every day, guys, I'm a transparent trader. I'm not gonna come in here every single day and only show you guys my winners. I'm gonna show you my losers, my mistakes, anything I did wrong. All right. So with that being said, let's get into it here. All right. So this morning, guys, over on CODX, we did have news related to the virus, right? So this is what I like to call it, a hype catalyst, right? Guys, remember when we had, the Ebola thing, we had Lake, when we had Bitcoin, we had Riot, we had NETE. So big crisis going on with this virus, and CODX did come out with a press release this morning regarding that virus outbreak that's been going on in the world. So me seeing that, knowing it's a hype catalyst, knowing to be a lot of eyes on it, I was interested, waiting to get long over on CODX, but kind of my mistake. I'm seeing a little bit on this trade, and obviously, I'm gonna reflect more on it later. When I'm doing my trading journal. I kind of neglected the other things, right? That CODX history of fading, right? A lot of times it gaps up, gives back its gains, right? CODX does have history of doing midday offerings, and what we've been seeing lately a lot in this market, guys. This is the most I've ever seen in my 4 years of trading on midday offerings. I mean, it's ridiculous. Every single day, it's like we're getting, a midday offering, and it's on stocks that are all in play for us, right? So it does make things a little bit scary. So right now, the kind of sentiment right now is a little bit of fear, right? A little bit of fear. In this market right now, especially for small caps, with all these intraday offerings. So did neglect a little bit of that stuff. It's kind of going off more of the volume. You guys see this thing was trading some big time volume on CODX, trading a lot of volume. You had a good catalyst, but there's a lot of things. I'll go into it more. A lot of conflicting factors, right? There's a lot of bearish factors in CODX, especially the tape. Especially the tape. When we started getting around like, here tape started getting really heavy. Each pop was getting sold into. Kind of felt like yesterday when we had what was yesterday's ticker? Drawing a blank here, guys. What was yesterday's ticker that we traded? What was the ticker from yesterday? I guess I have to go back and look. I have good long-term memory, guys, but when it comes to short-term, uh, not too well. All right, let's see. NTRP, yeah, NTRP, yep. Kind of felt like NTRP a little bit, right? Super sluggish. It's just going back and forth. Going back and forth here. Just felt very heavy. You know, just the price action wasn't, it wasn't good after, like I said, probably right around this, 8 a.m. mark. Tape was free flowing, it was active, and then right around 8 a.m. you started seeing some sellers pop up on the tape, and it just got really heavy on CODX. I got in. I didn't have the best, average. I got in, guys, around 318, 319 right here on CODX, and broke a little bit of a rule. I said below 3 was going to be my stop, but I gave it over under, right? Sometimes I'll do that. That's not breaking rules. I'll give it over under because a lot of these plays, guys, like to trap. So you'll see that a little bit of an over under, so that was fine. And then came down here and it just stayed heavy below 3, and I had to stop out, and I did, guys. I got stopped out right, low 280s right there, right at the lows here on the chart. And guys, give me 1 second. I'm gonna hold this thought. Give me 1 second. Apologize. Yeah, so as I was saying, CODX, I ended up stopping out right around the low 280s here, right? So you guys can see, got caught with a little bit of a high average. and you can see it paid the price there. Ended up getting stopped out at the lows there on CODX, and it take, guys, not a small loss. I mean, it did take around a close to $2,000 loss, right? So kind of knew that max loss on the day for me at 2,500. I've been trading extremely well lately. I've been on a nice hot streak. I think I maybe had 2 red days this entire month of January, and this morning took a little bit of a loss here. So heading into the open, always your mindset should be, head into the open. Don't look to make back your loss. I'm not heading into the open getting revengeful, saying, "Oh, I need to make back that $2,000." I'm gonna go into the market with an open mind. Gonna look for my setups. If I don't see a good setup, I'm gonna sit on my hands. But I do have to be mindful that $500, and we'll hit that max loss, right? So, and it's almost like a sacred rule, guys, right? I mean, all you guys should have max loss in the day. I mean, you could even get if you guys people work at prop firms, hedge funds, traders. I mean, you could get fired, right, for going $1 over your max loss. So that's a sacred rule that everyone has to abide by. Don't go over your max loss in the day. So if I do go over that $2,500, done for the day, right? So got to be a little bit more careful with my trading, knowing that I can only lose $500 or more. So that's it on CODX. Heading into the open, I typed out the watch list on the Discord for anyone who wants to read it. I did say best thing to do for this one heading into the open. I would say you could either avoid it since there's a lot of conflicting factors, or you could wait for the chart to conform with some confirmation for price action volume. Now that could be the game plan. Heading into the open on CODX. You guys can see we have this 280 support. You can see we bounced twice off that 280 mark. And I would say backside will be, I'd probably say below this 250 mark. You want to be safe, make it 240 would be backside. So you guys are trading and wait for the chart to conform with confirmation, price action, and volume. But I mean, I really don't have a strong bias either way here on CODX. There's just a lot of conflicting factors here. So the best bet would just be waiting for that confirmation that it's going to be strong, it has good volume, and price action is good. So that's my analysis here on CODX, and that's what I'm going to be looking for heading into the open on this one. Next, I mean, the only other one we had on watch was GMPX, and man, you guys can see here, GMPX, I got some borrows like right around here. I paid $400 for borrows, and then what do you know? 10 minutes later, we got an offering on GNPX. And I like this one. It was downtrending here on light volume on GNPX. And, we got that offering, and now it's back at $1 here on GNPX. So this is going to be no longer in play for me on GNPX. So really, it's just going to be CODX this morning, guys, on the watch list. Alright guys, we have 10 minutes to the market opens. A little bit of a slower morning. Other than CODX, is not really too much of interest. INNT here. Oh, I forgot TWMC was a new one. So INNT was another one. I'm keeping a little bit on the back burner here in INNT. $1 name. 1.7 million shares traded here in INNT. 35% held by insiders here. INNT could be one of those back burner plays that you could possibly see, maybe one of those slow grinders. Going to have some overhead resistance as we come up here. You can see we have some structural resistance here at 113 and this 130 mark on INNT. Trying to curl back over $1 here on INNT. And then we do have TWMC. This was a kind of one of these late plays. What is it, like a 9 a.m. news type play here on TWMC. Look at the float there, guys. 500,000 in the float there on TWMC. So it's definitely interesting. Let's see. Let me see Yahoo Finance, what the float has there. Okay, yeah, guys. I mean, we have high insider ownership here, extremely low float. I don't remember this name. I don't think it has any sort of history of running on volume. You can see it had some some spikes here, but you know, this is super low volume. I mean, what are we doing? Okay, we're only doing 140,000, but yeah, it never had any, you know, days over, you know, 1 million shares traded here on TWMC. So this thing could start rotating the float here on TWMC. It will definitely be in play for me. So definitely one back burner name to keep on close watch. But I mean, with this volume right here, just can't get involved with it. Just too light right now in the volume. But definitely going to be on radar on TWMC. Thank you, Stockbuck. Yeah, man. You know, I've been trading. You know, January has been, you know, a fantastic month for me. I mean, it's been a, you know, a killer month for me. Uh, you know, it's gonna happen in due time. I mean, you're gonna have losses, right? I mean, no one's perfect. You're gonna have days where you don't perform well. You maybe make a mistake. You just gotta minimize it, right? You just gotta minimize it. For those of you who've watched me for a while, you know, you guys know what, you know, how I trade, and you guys know I'm transparent, right? I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna show you guys my losers. Not gonna hide that. I know the Twitter world, you know, is filled with people who just they claim to have, you know, green. You know, they claim to be green the whole entire year, right? I mean, reality is that, you know, that's pretty much impossible. You know, you're gonna take some losses, guys. You're gonna take some losses. You're gonna take some hits. It's part of the game, right? It's how you bounce back, how you learn from it. And you just gotta move on to the next trade, right? Is TWMC a buyout? Can you guys confirm that? It's moving here. I don't know if this is a buyout. What do we got? 7 minutes. We open on up here. We get some time here. You got some time, guys. For anyone new watching the live stream, we do have a Discord chat, free Discord chat. Links down below in the description. Okay, nothing confirmed yet. Gotcha. There you guys, 10 million in cash. All right, cool. All right, TWMC. Yeah, guys, it doesn't get much lower than this. 500,000 in 500,000 float. I mean, that's, you're not gonna see much lower than that. So definitely on radar here, on TWMC. Exactly, Mo. Right? Yeah, guys. You know, CODX is gonna be a no touch for me. Like I said, it was a mistake for me getting involved with this in the first place, right? You know, just got caught up in, you know, in the catalyst and the volume. I neglected to look at some other things, and I paid the price, right? I paid the price. You know, I broke my process, and that's what's gonna happen, guys. When you deviate from your process, majority of the time, it's not gonna work out for you. Just because there's good volume, I mean, look at the history. This thing's a big turd. History of fading. You know, has a history of doing midday offerings. It's not a micro float. You know, price action was pretty poor. You know, you gotta look at all the criteria behind it. You gotta do your research. You gotta do your due diligence. Just because it's doing good volume and has a good catalyst does not necessarily mean it's a, you know, an automatic buy or you know, sell, depending on, you know, how you like to trade. Well, alright guys, we have 4 minutes. We open on up here. TWMC and CODX will be our top watches. INT, back burner play here. There's nothing wrong with INT, Jeremiah. Nothing wrong with INT. You guys know me. I like to, I like to trade, stocks, over $2. I don't have a problem trading with $1 stock, but it's really got to line up well for me. So, I like trading stocks over $2. So it's not going to be a primary watch for me, but there's nothing wrong with it at all on INT. Nothing wrong with it at all. Up 60%, doing some good volume here. 35% held by insiders. Definitely worth a watch, right? Well, yeah, if they announce the cure, then yeah, this thing would probably go $10 plus. If they announce the cure. But we'll see, guys. Let me throw up the new scanners, and we'll get started for this day. See if we have any some opportunity for some more trades. If not, perfectly fine sitting on my hands, being disciplined. Only gonna take good quality setups. CODX will be in a void for me. Just seeing too many conflicting factors here, right? If you see conflicting factors, what does that mean, guys? There's no edge, right? If there's no edge, there's no trade. So let me put TWMC on the bottom. Like I said, guys, if TWMC, starts rotating the float here, and the chart starts to set up, I could definitely be looking for a long here on TWMC. There it is, guys. There's 270. It's just doing CODX things, guys. Look at the history of this stock. It's just a known fader, right? A known fader. So, back at 260 here on CODX. Backside line is 250, so, still could trap over 250, but right now it's just not in play. It's not going to be in play for me today, guys. You keep me a close eye on TWMC here. And market is about to open on up. Big spreads here on TWMC. So we'll see how the thing looks right at the open here. Alright, guys. About to open on up here. Alright, guys. Market is open here. So let's see TWMC and CODX. We'll see how these things look out of the gates. Could definitely be a chat pump target on TWMC, guys. Could definitely be one. I'm sure chat pumps are going to be very interested in something this low in the float with a catalyst. So it would not surprise me to see this thing have a quick spike on up and then give back right away. So I like to wait for these things to, really just settle out a little bit. Wait for some more chart to develop and then go look and attack. And there's 620s, guys. Look at this, guys. TWMC. So kind of saw that calling, right? Chat pump's definitely going to be hitting this thing out of the gates. I know, but Sterling, yes, it definitely likes to get back its gains, but dude, you got to look at the volume on those days. They were very low, right? What, 400K? We're already done 400K. It's never done over 1 million in volume. Looks like we will be doing over 1 million today on TWMC. So here we go, guys. Coming up to $7 here on TWMC. Coming up to $7 here. Wow, look at this thing, guys. Rocket. Low float stock here. 500K float stock here. Ripping here on TWMC. And we saw this coming. We saw this coming here right out of the gates. So you could be looking for possible pullbacks here on TWMC. Definitely is a little bit scary, guys. I mean, look at the spreads here. Very, very illiquid, right? I mean, how many shares can I really trust in this thing? Maybe 1,500 max. Oh my god, guys. Look, here comes 8 now. TWMC. Cannon right now. Ripping. Don't chase, though, guys. Don't chase. I mean, going right up to $9 now here. And you guys can see, guys, the power of the low float. I mean, look, 500K float. I'm surprised this thing didn't get halted yet, right? Surprised this thing didn't get halted yet. 930s, 940s now. Jeez, this is crazy, guys. TWMC here. Printing money so far this morning on TWMC. Are we finally halted here? Maybe a fake out halt. Yeah, look at that fake out halt right there. But guys, be careful here. We just went from freaking $4 up to 9 with no pullback. You know, wait for a pullback, you know, if you want to get involved with this thing on TWMC. Look at that. CODX being a piece of crap. So we don't get involved with that, guys. You want to trade with Edge, right? Trade with Edge. And guys, look, we already rotated the float up, you know, here on TWMC. It's only 4 minutes into the open. So coming right back up here on TWMC, they bounced right off that VWAP area. They bounced right off that VWAP area. Like I said, this is one that you really can't size into. I mean, look at the tape here. I mean, there's not much. I mean, you don't even see big orders, right? I mean, people are going small size here on TWMC, right? I mean, but even small size, I mean, it's rips, you know, $1 easy. You know, that's quick $1,000. I mean, if you get 1,000 shares or even 500 shares, it's quick $500. But you want to wait for the right entry if you're gonna get involved with this thing, because it could definitely get scary, right? If you get caught on the wrong side and you have a high average, it could definitely spell, you know, some big trouble here on TWMC. So, you know, I'm looking, you know, if I'm gonna get involved with it, I'm looking more at the $6 area, or even for maybe a reclaim. You know, if it does one, you know, later on today, I would prefer that a little bit better. Personally, I'm not gonna be a buyer here. You know, $7-8. But hey, it could definitely rip. I mean, it does not take much to get this thing going, right? On TWMC. Let me throw a 1 minute time frame. So INT coming back down to $1 here. Quick pop on up, right back down to $1 here. Look at that, CODX back at 220s. CODX back at 220s. All we need here is the offering on CODX. Exactly, Sterling. You know, it's a little scary, right? It's a little scary on TWMC. It's definitely not not the friendliest tape here, right? I mean, it can be definitely rewarding at the same time, very scary. Having spreads this large. That's why either just play a little bit smaller share size on it, right, or just avoid. Wait for another stock, another opportunity somewhere else. I mean, but basically the story here is just volume. It's just volume in the float here. I mean, we're rotating the float, multiple times here on TWMC. Almost 2 million shares traded. Stock in float rotation. So we'll see, guys, coming back up to $9 here. See how it looks around this $9 area. For you guys to join the stream, feel free to drop a thumbs up. Greatly appreciate it. Help support the channel. And you could also look to share the video if you want to help support. And once again, Velocity Trading will be making a big announcement Sunday night, January 26th. So wow, we got 3 days, guys. 3 days to the big announcement. So stay tuned for that. We'll be dropping a video on this channel Sunday night. So stay tuned for that. Alright, let's see here, guys. Let's see here. TWMC. Alright, yeah, guys, definitely be careful, going either long or short here on TWMC. I mean, this is super micro float here. The only way I'm going to play this thing would be something like NNVC the other day, right, where, let me chart card scanners for a second here, but something like NNVC, right, we have this, run up, sub VWAP, consolidate, and then reclaim, right? This is probably the only way I'd look to get involved with this thing. To be honest, I really don't trust this thing on a dip. It's just too thin. The tape's just too light. Just a little too. The float's almost a little too low for my liking, especially with these big spreads, right? I mean, I love low floats, but I mean, when we get spready like this and there's just a liquid, just a red flag for me. A little too sketchy, right? So I mean, if I'm gonna get involved with this thing, it's gonna be something like that NNVC we had the other day, where it comes down, consolidates, maybe back down to $6, right? Comes down to 6, maybe around 10:30, 11:30, we get back over 8 reclaim. I could look for a long, on it. I mean, that's the only way I really play if we form that, wash, trap, and squeeze pattern. Other than that, it's just gonna be an avoid. But I'll definitely be cheering you guys on from the sidelines here. Definitely be cheering you guys on from the sidelines here. And actually, NMVC ripping right now, right on cue. Yeah, it's pretty funny, right, Richard? Pretty funny. As I was just saying that. Exactly, Sterling. Yeah, like I said, I'm not really seeing too much of an edge. I mean, I see the thesis. I mean, we've rotated the float multiple times. Very teeny float here with a catalyst with some high insider ownership. So I could definitely see it rip on up, man. I could definitely see it ripping up. If you guys are getting along now, I understand the thesis, right? I understand the thesis, but for me, it would have to set up like I just mentioned for me to get involved with it for a long. Personally, I won't be shorting this thing. It's just this is just way too risky of a short. And this thing could easily halt on one candle and have a gap up to 12, right? I mean, there's nothing you could do about that. I mean, I personally, would not be shorting this thing. Yeah, Dave. I mean, I short too, man. I love my good shorts, but I mean, yeah, I mean, you guys been you guys been controlling the market this week. I definitely hand it to you, short sellers. I mean, I'd definitely say most of January has been a lot of squeezes and nice rips. CPAH, NCAA. It started with SNCA. I mean, the offerings, but I mean, yeah, this week. I mean, you guys been killing it this week. For you short sellers. I mean, lots of midday offerings, lots of stocks fading. So it's been a great week for some short sellers, right? Here's that GMPX pop. I know someone was saying they're gonna pop. They're gonna short into pops here. So here it is on GNPX. Yeah, I mean, look at the chart here, guys. GMPX. I mean, you could definitely fill this gap much lower here on GMPX. I'm sure every single long is underwater bag now. So, yeah, it would not surprise me to see this thing under $1 today on GNPX. Not surprise me at all. CODX. Look at that, CODX. Below 2 now. Below 2 now on CODX. So not surprising there, right, guys? We went over the factors here. We dissected it. Went over the bullish versus bearish factors. It was definitely leaning more towards the bearish side. I mean, if you dissect CODX well, so not surprising at all to see this thing, fading on down. All right, you shorted it. All right, good luck, man. Good luck there on GMPX. Nice one, Preston. Nice one, dude. Very nice. All right, Dave. Enjoy the rest of your day, man. I'll see you tomorrow. Ricky, lots of red today. Yeah, lots of red today. I mean, we got that nice little fun TWMC squeeze out of the gates, but I mean, tough to really buy into this, right? I mean, this is a straight up move here. Unless you got in, anticipating, this rip out of the gates. Besides that, yeah, a lot of red, CODX, INNT. How's the overall markets looking? SPY coming on down. Coming on down a little bit. How's Tesla looking, by the way? Let's see. Look at that, Tesla. He's an absolute monster. Man, I'm sure a lot of shorts got burned trying to pick the top here on Tesla, right? But I'm sure one of these days you're going to have that fat red candle back on down. But who knows? This thing could easily rip to 650 before that happens, right? So we'll see there on Tesla. For anyone interested in options and big caps, you want to check out our options live stream with Alex. All right, Dave. I'll keep a lookout, man, for your 50K share size, dude. Jen, yeah, wow, he bought in at 550. Congrats to you. That's big time, right? $3 per share, and you don't even need a lot of shares, right? I mean, if you got just a few, excuse me, a few hundred shares, I mean that's big time money right there. $3 per share. I mean, even 200 shares, right? That's $600 off 200 shares. And here it is, guys. TWMC coming back up to 9. Coming back up to 9 here in TWMC. Already 2.7 million shares traded. The float's rotated multiple times here on TWMC. I mean, I preach this every single day. I mean, this is the type of trades you want to be trading, right, guys? You want to be trading stocks that are rotating their float, that are turning their float over and over again, right? I mean, look at CODX. 10 million. This thing didn't even rotate the float once yet. So definitely got to be in your arsenal. If you're a long trader for small caps, you got to have that in your arsenal, looking for stocks to long that are in float rotation. Dave, we have in Discord, let me see where we're at right now. Almost 2,200 members right in our Discord chat. And we have 365 people right now currently active. But yeah, in total we have over 2,000 members. Come join in, Dave. Come join our Discord chat, man. 100% free. Good community we have. Good mix of experienced traders and some newbies. All right, there you go. Welcome, Dave. TWMC flagging. Yeah, you guys know my plan. You guys know how I trade this thing. If it sets on up. Yeah, 100%. And the best vibes, guys. And the best vibes, without a doubt. see how we looking on what was that other swing look? OPGN coming on down. Oh God. See. Hey, congrats on the trade, Wilson. Congrats, man. You got it. Suspected virus case in Scotland, man. Terrible. Yeah, the market, CODX just didn't react well. I mean, on CODX, off the news, I'm sure definitely some big hands were unloading here on CODX. Just having some trouble, getting back on up. So it's kind of a slow morning, guys. Kind of a slow morning so far. 9:53 right now. No trade since the market opened for me. I hear you, Dave. Yeah, I mean, you want to have a systematic, approach every single day into the market. Have a system in place, have a playbook, trade your setups. But there's gonna be days, man. I'm sure, you're gonna make mistakes. Obviously, we got to minimize them as much as possible. No one's a perfect trader, in my opinion. There's no secret sauce. There's no streaky strategy. There's nothing out there like that. If you guys are searching for that, that 100% win rate strategy, you're not gonna find it, right? It's not an exact science trading. Hey, what's going on, Dennis? SDC broke above 140. Oh, I think you meant 14. My bad. 14 SDC. Yeah, nice one. Nice mid cap stock right here. SDC. Yeah, nice one, Dennis. Let's see. Appreciate it. You're a great teacher. Thank you. Let's see. Made 20K today. Nice. Wow. Very nice. We lost 30K last week. Okay. Let's see. Sorry, guys. Have a quick drink of water real quick. All right, let's see. What happened to AQC? Yeah. I think they got denied approval, for their their EpiPen. I think they had like some EpiPen alternative with using some type of gel or cream. That was like their big thing that we wanted, and I think they got denied approval, or something happened where another company had something similar and they couldn't get it. But yeah, that's what happened with AQST. So came back on down. Where would you buy SDC? I haven't done my research on this one, so I'm not sure, but definitely like this intraday chart pattern here. I'd say wait for a dip here. I wouldn't be buying here at the high day around 1420s. Wait for a dip. Possibly look back towards this 13 maybe this 1390 area here, risking 1370. So you could look for a pullback, maybe around 1390, risking 1370. That's just looking at the chart, the lines there. I don't know too much about SDC. I don't know if they have a catalyst today. I'm sure they do. If Dennis is watching, I'm sure they have some sort of catalyst. And here we go, guys. Here's TWMC, cracking below VWAP. So coming down to this area, right? So on TWMC. So if we consolidate, 6, if we hold above 6 for the next maybe 30 to 45 minutes, and we consolidate here, and we reclaim, could look for a possible long end. It would be small size. Would not be a big trade. Would be small size, but if we can consolidate in this range here for maybe 30 to 45 minutes minimum, I could look for a possible trade on it. Let's see. Oh, sorry about that, Aries. Hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. Yeah, sometimes a Nightbot does that. Yeah, I'm aware of that, Eric. I'm aware of that. I kind of knew that newsletters were going to be hitting this thing out of the gates. That's why I didn't get involved. But a lot of newsletters wrap it up around, that time frame. So, if we could get it then, I'd prefer it much better. And it wouldn't be a big trade, right? It would be, maybe 1,000 shares maximum. $8, look for $10 on a rip. I'll see how it looks around that time frame. Playing the virus, you look at Lake, yeah. Lake ripped last time we had, the Ebola crisis. Yeah, I'm not sure what your plan on it. Your plan on it is a swing on Lake. We did get a nice little pullback here. Seeing some daily support right around 12. We had this structure here. It looks like $12 bounced here. So I'm not sure what your plan on it. If it's maybe a weekly swing, I would say maybe wait for a little bit of a dip, maybe close to that $12 area, or if you're willing to risk $1 per share, if you're looking to in return make $5, $6, $7 per share. So not really too much volume here for, a day trade. I would say, if anything, lean towards more of a swing if that's your plan. I don't know. I'm just throwing out, these are just thoughts going through my head. I'm not sure what your plan on is for Lake, but those are some thoughts that's going through my head here on Lake. GNPX coming back on up. Getting a little bit of a bounce here on GNPX. No, Dave, I short, man. I short. I was actually Dave. I actually got some borrows on GMPX. I think I got like 8,000 shares I borrowed, and we got that offering. So kind of ruined my game plan on GMPX. I wanted to short also. Today, had a gap downtrending here on low volume. Wanted to pop back to $2 or shorted on GNPX, but didn't get it. We got the stinking offering, and just gonna take an L in the borrows. Personally, I don't want to be. I'm not really too interested in shorting it around here. My plan was look for a morning pop to short into it on GMPX. But yeah, to answer your question, I do short. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. I'm no trading god though, guys. I'm no trading god, but appreciate the kind words, man. Thank you, Victor. Yeah, we could put together a list. You could put together a list of stocks that we could keep on watch for the virus. mRNA, another one. And if you guys are enjoying the live stream, drop a thumbs up button, help support the channel. Would greatly appreciate it. We could definitely do that. Put together a list. I actually think I think another trader actually added me on Twitter some names to look at. Let me see if I still have that list. Okay, so here are a few names. Someone actually on Twitter sent this to me. AIM is one. AIM is a little sketchy. This is another one that likes to get back its gains on AIM, but I'm just giving you guys the names that someone gave me. So AIM, LLIT, LLIT, CPHI, APT, and then the last one was ALT. Those are some names you guys maybe want to write down. If you're looking to get, maybe a piece of some action. I mean, AIM is the lowest float out of these, but once again, AIM is a pretty toxic ticker on AIM, but this one is the lowest float. And then we have CODX too, but CODX another toxic ticker. And then you guys mentioned a few. We had Lake, and then that other one, mRNA, I believe it was. Here comes down TWMC, guys, coming down to $6. I mean, this is where we probably want to hold this area. I mean, if we're gonna end up making a reversal, we'd like to see $6 hold that support. If not, in 6 breaches, could just continue to be a an all-day fader here on TWMC. Alright, let's see. 10:07 right now. If you guys have any questions, take some questions right now. A little bit of a slow period right now for the small cap market. Yeah, like I said, I mentioned that AIM is a toxic ticker. We know that. That's nothing new. Wow, Ken, you're watching from the Philippines. Wow. Shout out to you, man. Shout out to you. Lavinia, one of our members, he was actually just visiting the Philippines, I believe. Sean, it really depends, man. If it's a swing trade, I'll get in something that's low volume. You guys remember yesterday on NTRP, before I got involved, there was only like 100,000 shares traded. So it depends. But if it's a day trade, I like there to be a lot of free flowing, volume. I don't really know an exact number. Pre-market, I know volume's less, so I'll get in something in the pre-market that has less volume. Sterling, yeah. I do have all the toxic tickers on a spreadsheet. I don't have alphabetical order, but I do have them on a spreadsheet. And AIM is one of those stocks. And to be honest, I think CODX guys may make the list too. I think CODX after today is gonna make the list. So welcome to the toxic ticker list, CODX. It looks like we're all quiet today, right? Looks like we're all quiet, just not much going on, right? So like I said, do you guys have any questions, any topics you want me to talk about? I'm here. Don't want to bore you guys to death. It's only 10:11. I'll give it some time. Give it another maybe 10, 15 minutes, or if we have a play, I'll stay on longer. Let's see. What do you think about NK yesterday? NK. Was this like that midday ripper or end of day ripper on NK? Yeah, it's ripped a little bit later in the day. To be honest, I actually didn't even catch this one on NK. I did see some traders saying, did it get halted? I thought I saw someone say NK got halted in chat, but yeah, I can't comment too much on it. You know, I didn't really see it firsthand on NK. Yeah, I did catch the Zion debut yesterday. You know, I watched it. What was it? The fourth quarter he went off. Yeah, I think it was the fourth quarter he went off. He had like, you know, like 17 or 19 points in, you know, just a few minutes. It was incredible. You know, if he can hit the three ball like that, I mean, he's already gonna be a, you know, a fantastic player. But if he can consistently hit the three ball like that, easily a superstar. Let's see. mRNA, bull flag 2-minute chart. Let's see 23 at the end of the day. All right. Yeah, mRNA. That's the virus-related stock. So yeah. See if this one could, you know, continue to rally on up. Did I enjoy the McGregor fight? Yeah. You know, personally, I enjoyed it. I mean, I don't mind, you know, seeing those quick knockouts. I enjoyed it. Made some money too off my bet off the fight too. So yeah, it was a good time. You know, me and my buddies enjoyed it. But man, that fight before it, those two girls, that was like one of the most boring fights I've ever seen. that fight was brutal. I just couldn't wait for it to end. What was it? I don't even remember the girls' names. You got it, man. Yeah, you know, I try to be guys. You know, I try to interact with, you know, the people who are, you know, giving their time watching my, you know, my trading, my live stream. So I love interacting with you guys. And same thing with Discord. You guys want to chat after the live stream ends? You know, I'm here. Just shoot me a DM. I'm down to chat. Yeah, Preston, you did, man. You did. I should have bet that he would get a knockout in the first round, but I just bet the money line on McGregor. But yeah, it was a fun fight. Oh, it was Holly Holm and I don't even know how to say the other girl's name, but yeah, I mean that fight was brutal, brutal. Hey, shout out to you, Dave. For you guys are watching me, appreciate it. Love it. I love it, guys. LPTX. LPTX starting to break out a little bit there on the daily chart. APT. Light volume mover. Oh, I bet 50 euros in the second round KO. Sorry to hear about that. Need a good news feed for bot. Anyone got good small cap feed or alerts? Yeah, I'm not sure of anyone who has bots. I mean, I know Poseidon, there's a lot of coding in chat. I don't know if he has something. I'm not sure if he would even share it for free, but maybe you could ask him. And you know, I'm not sure how much it is, but Bazinga Pro, I know they have a good breaking news feed. So 10:18, guys. Probably give it another 5-10 minutes here. It's pretty slow. You guys can see there's not much really going on. TWMC. I'll watch it. I'll watch it. As we come towards 11, but it wouldn't be a crazy trade, right? It'd be a very small type trade here. Low share size, if I do get involved with it. And right on cue, coming up to $7 here on TWMC. Yeah, Preston, check out Bazinga Pro, and you could also check out Equity Feed. Equity Feed's very pricey though. I would look into more of Bazinga Pro. Man, it's already Thursday. Tomorrow's Friday. So got one more day of this week. Okay, Sterling, you use Bazinga. All right, you recommend it. Yeah, I personally never used Bazinga Pro. I use Equity Feed for a while, but I pretty much find these plays pretty fast, right? I mean, you hit the scanner, I click on them, and I'll see right away the Yahoo Finance has news, or I could click on my E-Trade. I click the news button, it'll pop up right away. So, personally, I don't pay for a news scanner, but yeah, Bazinga Pro and Equity Feed are two recommendations. And here comes TWMC, guys. Here comes TWMC. A little early as 10:20, but coming up, retesting this VWAP area at the moment. What does your broker commission structure look like? I think it's like center point. I think it's like 5.95 a trade, 4.95 a trade, I believe. Not be here tomorrow, Nick. In Paris. Wow. Good luck to you, Sterling. What are you competing for, man? I know you mentioned it to me once. You use some type of wrestling, Sterling. I remember you said you did some type of wrestling or fighting. Oh, there, yeah, judo. Awesome. Hey, congrats to you, man. We'll be cheering you on here. We'll be cheering you on. Hey, Stockwell, it's a good idea, man. I mean, I don't know if I don't know if they have like any sort of API, but hey, if we could get something like that going in the Discord, that'd be awesome. If anyone's good at coding in here, I know we have a wide variety of people in here. Anyone's good at coding, anything like that, let me know if that's even possible. If we could get something like that going in the Discord, that would be awesome. Oh, and one more thing, I forgot to mention it. I may be doing it with Alex, but Alex is starting to do some podcasts. He's gonna start interviewing some traders. Who have an entrepreneur background. So if anyone has a background in business or finance like that, and you guys are traders, or if you just have a really cool life story, just hit us up. Alex would love to interview you, get you on a podcast. So just DM me. Yeah, I mean, Jared, my average wins are. I'm not trying to brag, but my average wins are over $1,000. So I mean, it's just a small price to pay. $10 per trade. It's the cost of doing business. Let's see. Same with the borrow fees, right? I mean, look, I'm down $400 on borrow fees. Wow, Sterling, respect to you, man. Respect to you. Thank you for serving. I mean, yeah, you sound like you have a crazy life story there, Sterling, man. Soldier, magician, stock trader, judo champion. Incredible, man. George, you're a decent coder. Okay, yeah, hit me up. Oh, Preston, you're doing that for us, man? I didn't know that, Preston. DM me, Preston. Let me know. Let me know what you can do for us. Let me know what you can do for us, or what you're doing for us so far. Yeah, so George, hit me up. If you could do something, or if anyone has any background in coding or stuff like that, just hit me up. And seriously, too, if you guys, are interested in doing a podcast with either me or Alex, DM me also. But guys, right now it's 10:26, so I'm probably gonna give it 4 more minutes here, and then I'm gonna head out. So I'm gonna give it till 10:30, and I'm gonna head out. TWMC, slowly getting back towards view up here. You can see we held that $6 line that we mentioned. Never cracked that backside line. Now slowly creeping on up. All right, Preston, you have a cool life story. Hey, aren't you 16, Preston? I mean, how much could a 16-year-old have gone through? But I mean, hey, I guess, dude, if you want to come on, you have a cool story. Let's do it. Yeah, guys, smash that thumbs up button, guys. Let's try to get us up to 100 likes. We have almost 200 of you guys still watching the live stream. Sure, we could do that. Just smash that thumbs up button. Show your support. Yeah, Dave. To be honest, I don't think I'm gonna be getting involved with TWMC. Yeah, I know I said if we start making a move around 10:30, 10:45 ish, I may look at it, but just still down on the day, and I just think it's just not worth it for me right now. Not worth it. Still overall it's light volume here on TWMC. I'm just keeping it. I'm just watching it here on TWMC. What if the spreads weren't crazy like this, and I like the tape looked a little bit better. I would definitely be looking for a possible long. I mean, this is my setup. If we could reclaim here, we could reclaim above this line and base. I mean, that's my setup. So just keeping it on watch, right? That's true, Preston. That is true, man. Being 16 is a story. Yeah. All right, Preston. Let's do it, man. Hop on a podcast with us. Yeah, Dave, we wouldn't be holding this long term. We wouldn't be holding it for a few days anyway. But yeah. Awesome, dude. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it. I'll talk to you in Discord, man. LPTX moving on up. Very nice. Alright, guys, I'm going to give it, one more minute here. It is 10:30. Coming down to the end of this morning market. Slow day today. Bit of a slow day so far. No trades for me since the market has opened. We could do that, George, but I mean, we're here. You guys know us. We're here every single day. I think it'd be nice to talk to another trader. Hear their story. Get to know some of you guys. I mean, you guys hear from us every single day, right? But yeah, I'm sure at one point we'll interview each other. I think we want to get Jimmy on the on a podcast too. I mean, Jimmy's a very interesting guy. I'm not sure if you guys listen to the options live streams, but yeah, Jimmy is a very interesting guy. Yep, Dave, I'll be keeping GMPX on watch. If it ever comes up to my line, I do have that 175 to $2 area in mind. If we could get a little bit higher here. So I'll definitely be keeping that one on watch. Sure. Alex podcast, we're going to have the podcast on our other channel. So if you guys haven't, go subscribe to our other channel. We're going to put that on the Velocity Lifestyle channel. Yeah, so stay tuned for that. I think Alex said he plans to record one maybe next week, so we'll get our first guest on next week and start doing those podcasts. Yeah, Jared, Sunday night, guys. We're probably going to be putting it out maybe around 6 p.m. 6 p.m. Sunday night. So the big announcement in 3 days. 3 more days, guys. 3 more days we make the announcement. But alright, guys, I'm gonna end it here. It's 10:33. Slow morning. No trade since the market opened. I did have a loser this morning on CODX. Throughout the morning. Throughout the remainder of the day, I'll be watching TWMC. See if this thing could ever reclaim, this $8 mark. So just keeping it on watch, but I'll let you guys know if I get involved with it. We have to set up really nicely here on TWMC, and it'll be a smaller size trade. But odds are I probably not gonna be touching anything for the remainder of the day. But just gonna keep it on watch. And yeah, that's gonna be it for me. I hope you guys enjoyed the live stream. I'll see you guys here first thing tomorrow morning. Tomorrow's Friday, so last day of the trading week. I'm out, guys. Peace.